Hello, everybody. Just about ready to get started. So, chat, I found a list of PS2 games, or, you know, their ranked order for greatest RPGs of all time. So I said, why don't I just put on music from some of those games, and we'll listen to this person's list of best games of all time. I think this is Xenosaga 3, if I recall the list. But unfortunately, chat, we're gonna wait a little bit for some people to come in, but I have unlocked a memory I've forgotten about a very specific PS2 game, and that soundtrack is one of the worst things I've ever heard. I had actually tuned it out. I'd forgotten until I started going through that list, and I went, oh no. It honestly might be one of the worst soundtracks we have ever played on stream, and this is coming from the PSO side of things, where we played Bart versus the Space Mutants and Donkey Kong Jr. I think it's actually worse than that. I know, but why? I'm so sorry. We're gonna listen to it in a little bit, but we gotta let some people come in. You can't just let one or two people suffer. That's not fair. Can't punish the people coming in early. Welcome to Parameter. But it is truly one of the most heinous soundtracks I've heard in a while. Yeah, I gotta look into, I don't know. If anybody has advice on isolating PS2 sounds, I definitely want the But Why from Rogue Galaxy. Sadly, that is not the new sound clip for today. Like, that one I just genuinely don't know how to do it. Like, in PS1 games, I know how to go into it and isolate it, and that's what I did for Valkyrie Profile. Is for whatever weird reason in that game, you can't set all sounds to 0. I had to do that programmatically. So you can't get any of the cutscene voice lines cleanly. Welcome, Promethean. Hope you're doing well, Promethean. So let's talk a little bit about the RBR. Your Sigildies are back. That's good. RBR is a little questionable today. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. See, if we were playing earlier, Marco would be very happy. He's trying to get Spread Needle, so Scarlet Realm 4 is really good for that. Penumbral Surge number 1, okay for Pink ID. We could do a Viridian ult for Frozen Shooter. The quest I'm trying to remember is Sweep Up Operation 10 even worth playing? It's not listed as like a major hunt for anything. It doesn't mean that the quest is unplayable. It really just depends on how fast the quest is. So offhand, I don't remember that quest. We might play it at some point just so that I can see roughly how long it takes. Like, it's never going to be a number 1 in hunts. But when you have, like, drop rate up and other rates, it might be okay. To me, I think it's more of an Astark or a Cannon Rouge run. You know, it is what it is. Let's see what people are running today. There is actually a lot of people in Block 2 today. Phantasmal World 4, Anguish 4. Expect that. The other Anguish 3 is Episode 4 as well. Or Episode 4 in general. I don't know what you would play Anguish 3 on in Episode 4. I'm actually really curious what they're playing here. I don't know if it's free roam. I mean, they're 34 minutes on a ship. At level 152 as a phone roll. Nothing comes to mind for that. Lost Spirit Striker, nice. Anybody else playing Ultimate? Game is no longer active. That's a shame. Oh man. They're in normal mode, 2 hours of gameplay fighting Gal Griffin? That sounds horrendous. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Oh, like, you know what I don't want to do in normal mode? Go back to episode 2 bosses at low level. Like, challenge mode can keep Gal Griffin. Never forget Gal Griffin in challenge mode, chat. That is actually probably the number 1 activity I would ever look to do. So I guess the question is, what kind of quest should we go for today? So I think Retract mentioned they're going to be here in a little bit. It is Even Beat. So if anybody just wants to play some Even Beat episode 4, let me know. You can save them if you guess their password. It's true. They're not even in a quest. Like, in theory, I could go in. It's like, only you can save them if you guess their password. Tiggy says, let me go put my plate in the sink and I'll hop on. Sure, sure. Let me know what you would like to do, Tiggy. I'll wait a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's something I could do to fill time. Could always do Zap Zap quests while I'm waiting. Yeah, let's do some Zap Zap quests while we're waiting. Ironically, this is the week to not play Zap Zap quests, but it's fine. There you go, Retract is coming back. Welcome, Retract. We're almost ready to reward people with the beautiful song that is from Evergrace. I don't remember the full soundtrack, but it is. I will say it this way: the song itself is unforgettable. We're gonna leave that as ominous as possible. So enjoy the music while you're listening to it. We might listen to the full soundtrack at some point. We'll have a little tease, little taste. But sure thing, Promethean. If you'd like to hop in at some point, be nice. I would like to see Sweep Up once, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I forgot, don't do it that way. That's the old way. It was like the early 2000s way, like literally 2020. There's too many new quests now, it's not worth doing. Yeah, let's go zap everything, chat. So anyway, Endless Nightmare 4. Haven't run it in a little bit, but might as well as. You technically don't want to run this during Rare Enemy Week, because you actually don't want the rare item drops from claws, but it's okay. As we said many times on stream before, PSO doesn't care about you doing things efficiently. It just cares that you play. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. This one I'm still kind of feeling out what I should do here. I think it's something like that. Yeah. That should feel proud of me. I actually did that correctly. My own weird way. I got everything hit perfectly. Sadly though, no item reward. PSO doesn't care that you did it flawlessly, quote unquote. Is it the most efficient movement? Probably not. Does that work? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, Ticky's waiting. Let's see, it's rare item up. What are you feeling in the mood for, Tiggy? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna swap characters. Do some yellow ID. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm addicted to yellow ID, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tract is also waiting. I don't know, just pew pew, no brain usage? Okay, we'll do some yellow ID then. It is my favorite quest. At Boss Rush, yellow ID. If we give her a monster, we don't need to sub out. Okay, chat. We're gonna pause this very pleasant music. I want you to get a little taste once we get into a game of the Evergrace soundtrack. If you have not played this game before, good luck. I know, dramatic music. Sorry, dramatic music. We'll start you over in a second. Chat, I'm gonna read you the title of this song before we play this song. So this is one of the town themes for those that have not played Evergrace before, and it is called, quote, "Buying Goods at Palmyra. Enjoy the next 4 minutes." It's something, chat. It's really something. Also, I need to go get my magical piece. Give me 1 second. I really want to know what the music direction was for this game. I'm like actually genuinely curious. That was weird. I shifted, but I only got 1 person. What a thing of beauty, chat. There are notes being hit. I'm just trying to picture a whole soundtrack of this, chat. Could you imagine? We're like, step aside, Resident Evil. Hold on, we got the true endgame music here. There's like semblances of what the song should have been, and then it gives up. Oh my god, hold on, there's 2 more minutes. I'm not gonna let chat listen to the full song. Let's get a palate cleanser. Holy. That was intense, chat. This is my intention for the wrong reasons. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, so I remembered Evergrace, because we were talking about RPGs before, and I was like, what other RPGs have I played? And I was like, that I haven't streamed yet. I was like, oh. Pretty sure that counted as cruel and unusual punishment. It's certainly something. I have no idea why they did that. It's weird because, like, there's, like, elements of the song that are, like, almost listenable to, and then it just, like... I don't understand I don't understand it. I think the game is from FromSoft, I think. Kat was asking me a while back if I played anything from FromSoft before. And I guess the answer is technically yes. I'd blocked out from my memory that I played Evergrace. I think it was a self-defense mechanism. I never beat it, though. I mean, Chat can probably figure out why I didn't go very far in the game. Based off of the soundtrack. Something. So I don't think I've ever actually listened to the full soundtrack before. Probably for the best. But since this list is technically every RPG on the PS2 list, I'm sure it will be in there at some point. For better or for worse. I'm actually curious what they think some of the worst games on the PS2 are. I know I was not a big Xenosaga fan. But it could have just been the one that I played versus the others. I think I told chat my experience with the first Xenosaga game. Where I legit sat there for at least an hour and a half. Basically did nothing. Didn't realize I didn't have a memory card. Had to replay the beginning, but hit cutscene. Hit it like 7 times, and I caught up to like almost 2 hours of gameplay. It was actually wild. I was like, wait, I did so little. How did I catch up? It took me like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, too many cutscenes. Running joke in my friend group. Sorry, I was rebuffing. Lord's amazing knowing we will skip every cutscene. Yeah, that was kind of like one of those ones where, like, if you want me to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie, but don't tell me it's a video game where we're sitting still that long. I mean, that's kind of what turned me off of playing, like, Metal Gear Solid 4, where it was more time sitting in cutscene than actual gameplay. And then the gameplay I got was also not what I was looking for. Did not help. My bad, chat. I got distracted. I was taking a drink. Or reaching for a drink, more accurately. Let me actually hydrate. That was good. Lots of music discs, but I don't really need them. No worries. I'm gonna debuff these so I don't get smacked to death. I'm actively trying to think, like, what would be the worst PS2 RPG that would be available. I think that's actually an interesting question. I feel like a cop-out answer would be, like, the RPG Maker RPG games, where there's, like, technically an RPG in there. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, ooh, but would it be #1 for worst one? Oh gosh, what is that Saga game called? Unlimited Saga? I wonder if they put Unlimited Saga as the worst game ever. Now I'm curious. Did they dare put anything below Unlimited Saga? We were talking before about how the Saga games can be very jank. Unlimited Saga is like the most extreme of jank and really unfair. It's one of the few games I haven't decided if I ever wanted to go back to it. It was one of those things where I hit a difficulty wall so intense, I genuinely think I hardlocked the run. I don't think there was anything I could do. Like, I couldn't do random battles, I couldn't go to shop. I was immediately in a 1v1 boss fight that I couldn't win. It's like, It was an interesting experience. Generally, I think the earlier Saga games are mostly fun. I haven't played the romancing games, like Romancing Saga, but I've heard mostly positive things about them. I'm not sure if, like, every Saga game is worth playing. That's more of a, if you want to enjoy the jank, probably have some fun with it. If you want just, like, an overall solid and straightforward system, not gonna be your kind of game. So much PP laser. I mean, so far the music to the game is pretty good. I wonder if my theory holds true that we're gonna hear most of the good soundtracks at the top of the list. What is the new sound effect in the title referring to? Well, we played Euden earlier today. There is a soundtrack, or not soundtrack, there's a sound effect that I just added. I think I forgot to add the stream title. I believe it's exclamation mark gosh dang, or if you look it up in the store, it should be the #1, if not #2 on that list.
Gosh dang, you are a hot helping of beef.
Certainly something. That line had almost no context in Euden Chronicles, and I was actually laughing when I heard it. I was like, is the protagonist hitting on someone? Like, what is this dialogue? Why would you say this to somebody? Protagonist, please. There we go. We got some laughs. That's all that matters. It's certainly something. How dare he combo me? He actually hit me twice without jumping in between. What a jerk. Try this again while attempting to buff. Punished for buffing. Oh, I'm like super off-center due to being hit a lot. Unfortunate. Still could debuff them though without moving, which is nice. Like, I think it was supposed to be a joke that he was talking to, like, a bull man, but I swear it sounds like he's straight up hitting on him. I don't know if that was the intent. I honestly couldn't tell, but I was not prepared for that line. It's certainly something. Yeah, you can hear me in today's session where I was just like, I had to pause. I was dying laughing for like 30 seconds. I was not ready for that line. Also, I did a shortcut for Ya Mule from the same game, or exclamation mark mule, or exclamation mark Ya Mule. Nice for track out a photon crystal, which is what they're looking for. Or exclamation mark distraction. That quote is so long. It is truly something. I previously added this sound effect to the store, but I think I just didn't add it to a quick command. That way people don't have to go to the store to play the sound effects. They're technically 2 commands, 1 new sound effect. How dare these guys move me from my happy spot? Oh, I'm not dealing with Goron Detonator. Leave me alone. I'm gonna have some crystal cookie crumbs. There you go. Switch over to Cycle 1.
Now, be gone with you. You're supposed to be my distraction, so get out there and start distracting. Yeah, mule.
It's certainly something, chat. Whenever you want to break the dramatic tension in any RPG, just throw out that line without any context. It'll be fine. Is that seriously not targeting? Red, but I missed the first couple of casts. Oh well. Barda. Will I get punished? Nope. Oh, that almost punished me. Slightly too slow because I was still resting. Oh, spinners. The drop from St. Million is Galatine. Oh, that knockdown actually messed up my... Stupid spinner. How dare you make me miss the other thing? Oh, there we go. We got the rest of the thing we're looking for. What a jerk. Oh, I see what happened. My bad, chat. So, when it wriggled to shoot the shot, it actually can make Robarta miss. That's interesting. Annoying, but interesting. Today I learned. I'll fix that for next time. Now I understand what was happening. So I actually need to go slightly more to the right if I want to avoid that from happening. Wait over here somewhere. Regen my TP. The battle music just slightly too slow for the boss. Still got a little even beat left. Luck material, sure. Nice Galatine. Hopefully it came with some good stats. If it came with machine, it's still good. Only 20 dark? Aw. Because you use it for stun locking. I mean, I'll take the tri-fluid. Up one. This character is going to level again soon. Nice. If we happen to come across any rare enemy, it's still worth something. So, we get Cannon Rouge from Dorfon to clear, Girasol from Azuzu. I forget what Marissa gives. Might be a Flamberge or something. I think he's wearing a Cure Paralysis here. Doesn't do anything in this run. I'm gonna resist the urge to Kapoe the first wave. The urge is very strong when I have Magical Peace Kapoe merge on. Because I see it and I'm like, I know exactly what I'll be doing, and I'm like, no. Thou mustn't do it on the first wave or it spooks them. I want the experience. I'm thinking after this one, we'll give a episode 4 run a shot. With a sweep up. And then from there, we'll see what the chat wants to do. I mostly just want to see sweep up at some point today, so I can make a determination on that quest. Where it should be almost as many Astarks as there are Buddhas. RN for Slicer Fanatic? Maybe. Honestly, I wasn't really sure what to run it, because all the counts of enemies are kind of low. I could try orange. Like, we're talking like 21 Astarks, 31 Babudas. I didn't see how many Satellite Lizards there were. But it would still probably be something where we do an ult ID on it. Yeah, I'll double check the Lizard and the enemy count before we do the quest. Like, if it's really short, it could still be worth running just for XP or PDs. or crystals. Or technically, if it has enough rappies, it would be a very good, very hard mode quest. Because episode 4 is actually kind of flexible in where it could be good in theory. But I wasn't seeing like any tremendous counts in general. Tiggy's like, ooh, rare. Snatch. Goodbye, Striker Plus. Oh no, suppressed gun. There you go. Tiggy just ate it. It was a drive-by. Oh, I got punched. How rude. I will appreciate the defense and the accuracy soon. Ouch. So many evade materials. I think even I'm gonna leave some behind. I don't think I care about them that much. I'll buff for track leader. Right now it's Gafoe time. There we go. I should slow them down. Uh-oh, Tiggy's collecting for team points. What are you saving up for, Tiggy? We're just looking to betray them for PDs or something. Oh. Poor Tiggy. Still got 9 beats left on the clock. As I said before, we'll check out one sweep up. Although it'd be a bit more awkward without PP laser, but we can still look. Slightly too early. Fun. That works. Goodbye, Dorfons. Sadly, no Dorfana Claire. them down. Never mind, not needed. Of course, satellite lizards. Got a decent amount of Bowies out. There we go. I didn't even spook the Rappies because I wanted XP. Give me that XP. Go back to Kafoi stacking. He was just exploding randomly. Stack Kafoi here, or else it could be trouble. Perfect. That's the most time I could waste for the Marissa right there. Classic AI manipulation. Poor Rappies. Sadly, no items. As soon as I saw him teleport, I'm like, I'm dealing with this. Slow down the zoos. Damn, Team Sandwich is so heavy. P2 laser too strong. Still got 6 feet left of P2 laser. Or some like punish me here. Almost. I was too slow on one of the casts, to be fair. That would have been my fault. Photon drop, nice. Chat, we just need 2 more and I'll consider it a good session. Any of the Gurdabulu when I give up a swordsman lore for the chat. A decent amount of cookie value right there if it dies. It gives you something. Nope. Cookie value denied. Oh, chat just lasers them so much they can't do anything. Poor enemies. I think this is roughly centered in the room. Gotta get a feel for it. See how close I am. Please don't melee me. Galatine cookie or a daylight cookie? Damn. They're coming in all the varieties now. Gotta get your 50-hit cookie in. That's pretty close. I was maybe half a step too low. I made a gentle correction there. They were just getting mauled. Gotta get more Gapoe out there for the satellite lizard equivalencies. Arena worth 10 points. Then. Cycle 1 plus Bowie. Group. Welcome, Dango. Hope you're doing well. Dango missed a song rivaling the basement themes of Resident Evil. Unfortunately, the other sound effect might also be on cooldown. Like, I'm sure chat would just love if I put that song back on. Well, if it's not off cooldown, you could do exclamation mark gosh dang Dango. It's my GM, oh no. How did that missile hit me early? Game please. What was that? Turn. Oh, the perfect stun lock. Leave me alone.
Gosh dang, you are a hot helping of beef.
There we go. I gotta be slightly off center. Kind of what I was saying before. Maybe both of them are kind of off center because they wiggle. So hard to aim at. There you go, Dango. I wish I could tell you what the context of that clip is, but it's something else. Oh yeah, see? My Robart is missing. You really have to be like super dead center to make it not miss. It's kind of rough. Every time I cast a spell, I gotta wait for it to go back. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I think I could get a double cast on it if I'm careful. I'm gonna try mate into a Robarta into a Grants. There we go, saved it. See, it's important to recognize if you're off. You could sort of fix it with Grants. Although, I feel cheated. It went over there and I already killed it. Saint Million, you're such a cheater. You are a cheater. I already put you at 0. Get out of here. Shenanigans, chat. Shenanigans. What a cheater. Poor Dango. That feeling when you save it, but it didn't count because of reasons. I definitely double Grantsed it before it went under. I guess it only briefly checks as it goes underground. Whatever, chat. I'm pointing. I'm like, there's another Galatine for the group. Just give it to the group. It'll be fine. Oh, I got a Galatine. A-Beast native. Man. I'll even take hit percentage Galatine, because then I can use it on Fomar, maybe. 45 hit caliber. Oof. That's an oof. I'm disappointed by this Galatine. Already these pitiful Galatine drops, caliber drops, yeah. I think I'm just gonna junk it. I just don't... It's worth 100 points. Is that my worst Galatine? Let's go find out, chat. We're gonna check. We're gonna do one sweep up 10, and then we'll see what people want to run. That caliber drop with 85 roll, special and hit roll earlier. can't see what my worst Galatine was than somebody else. Okay, so before we begin this quest, there are 35 lizards. I guess is the highest count? Yeah, I guess that makes sense if people are doing RNGD here. Give it a try. Just want to see how fast this run is. You're more than welcome to join in, Dango. I haven't decided, Tiki. I don't know which is. I don't have my Galatines open. I'll hold it for now, but remind me later, and I'll check when I have the character builder up, or whatever it's called. Yeah, because I don't super care about team pointing it. It's just more like I might literally be using an all-zeroed Galatine. I'd have to check. I think my Humor has one and my Uniworld have one, but I don't recall their stats. So just write I owe you a Galatine, Tiggy. I will get rid of it at some point. Hope you're doing well, Dango. Give this quest a shot. See how we feel about it. Whether we'll overrun it again or not. We'll find out very quickly. Had a day for certain. Sorry to hear that, Dango. You'd have good days. Less bad days, only good days. Or wild days. Wild days are also fun. I'll go get Cycle Wand because I don't know what kind of quest this will be. If this is a run quest or a close quest. Again, I want to keep track of how long it takes to run the quest. And then the other thing I want to double check are how many Rappies are in this quest. If we were to run this on like lower difficulties. 24 Rappies. An okay amount. Maybe Promethean will join for this run, because I'm assuming Dango needs to eat. I imagine this shouldn't be a long quest, question mark. Then if we like it, we'll play it again. Otherwise, it'll be condemned on the quest list. There you go, chat. No pressure, but we're gonna see if we need to update any entries in the quest list. I want you to know this is literally the only quest I did not put in the recommended list of the sweep ups. I couldn't find a single reason to run this quest. But who knows? Maybe it's just really fast value. I just put it as like RVR niche only. Like I would never run this quest normally. So is it a stigma? Should we ignore the stigma? With the always on pew pew laser. Wow. Well, chat, everybody getting rewarded. There you go. Tiggy got one. I got one. Oh, I kind of remember this. Well, I can't tell if they just used this opening on a quest a lot or if this is the quest that I played a lot. I can't tell. Because I feel like we're going to get Astarked in like a couple minutes, right? Like we just walk in the middle and there's an Astark. Yeah. Oh, I think... Okay. Quest is okay. Best quest ever. Yeah, I think I used to run this for Blue ID. Overdoing War of Limits when it was an RBR. Although I don't know how much... As I said before, this is very familiar. I can't tell if they normally do it or not. Thank you for the follow, Poppin' Jam. Hope you're doing well. Like, this opening is very familiar if we have not done this quest more than, like, twice. So technically, it could still be runnable for Blue ID Limiter with swapping out Viridian. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it will be really sad if we finally see Dwarf on a Claire and then nobody's Viridian. That will actually be the heartbreak. Because I don't think Orange gets anything interesting from Dwarf on a Claire. All good, thank you. Found your YouTube guides today. Amazing info. Thank you, Pop and Jam. You'll officially retire if we see Dwarf on a Claire here. Oh no. I'll just make sure to quit the game real quick if it happens. Yeah, I think I remember not recommending this quest a while back because there's just... It still ends up being a lot of walking from what I remember. And every now and then I forget about this quest and come back to it and go, oh right. Don't know if we need to hit the laser gate switch, but I'll go hit it. We'll find out together as a community chat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so far I'm not seeing anything that would really shift me on the quest list guide that we're updating. Doesn't have like a strong reset in the beginning either. Like we were talking about it before, how there was the other week's RBR had an okay quest for Blue ID Astark resets, which was fair. Get another laser gate switch. Hello, Dorfon. Joke's on you. I have the power of geometry to protect me. Leave me alone. Oh, he's chasing me, Chad. Leave me alone. Wait, can he go through the... Can he actually go through there? I don't know if he can. I'll take that mono grinder, though. Okay, I see another laser gate switch. Again, I don't know how much of this is required. It's kind of sad with the RBR experience bonus on episode 4, we're barely hitting 100 XP a second. That should really tell you what kind of quest this is. But apparently we keep getting photon drops, so... Right, chat? Shrug, question mark? The power of drop rate up on RBR is real. Wait for it? Oh no. Damn, 2. You saw it, chat. This is apparently the best quest ever. I'm sorry. We have to run this quest only for PD drop rate. It's too intense. We're at 3 PDs in like 2 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't mind a V801. I do need a couple more for my hunters. Don't mind me, just keeping HP up on the party. Yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Pop in jam. Always welcome to hop in. Usually a free spot. Right now we're just trying out RBR. There's some, we'll call them lesser played quests, to see if I've been sleeping on any or if they're just not worth running. Otherwise, we're just going through the PS2 soundtrack list for RPGs. Goodbye, S-Star. Yeah, this room is in like every episode 4 quest. It's kind of wild. It's like the 3rd or 4th quest we've seen that uses this exact room. No problem, just fun to see. I don't even know if I made it to ult even. Well, never feel embarrassed asked to join in. Gear level usually does not matter with us. A lot of people here, both in the chat as well as the game group, are semi-new to PSO. Of course, there's always the odd veteran or two. Like some people have just been playing for a year or 2 years total. And you have Promethean. Never enough cookies. I'm a new veteran cookie hunter. Yeah, we'll be getting to that in October for sure. Chat protecting me from myself as I go blindly into traps. Get a debuff. Like the little mini steps you could do as a force to dodge things. It's so satisfying. You're like, oh, were you attempting to do something? Okay, this is gonna be my spot until further notice, okay. Like, don't you make me Gafoe stack. I will open that tech menu for the frame perfect casts. No, I don't need... Why did you jump at me? I swear that's a multiplayer issue. They're normally only supposed to jump at you if you're attacking, but I feel like there's like a little bit of a server desync, so even though I'm running towards them, they jump at you. They're not supposed to do that. They kind of behave similar to like Del Sabers in episode 1, but generally speaking, they shouldn't leap at you if you're running directly at them. It's unfortunate when it happens. I wasn't sure what the Dwarfon was. Found the Dwarfon. Don't mind me just doing box checks with Rafoe. I saw charge weapons recommended somewhere. Does the shop stock them around level 60? The true endgame stuff is like 161, but technically charge weapon with hit is kind of throughout. I want to say by the time you're in ultimate they should appear. I don't have the exact shop levels. If you're looking for specifically charged Vulcans, I think chat was saying like 160-ish. Yeah. I think charge can show up on other weapon types before then. So like the lower version of arms, for example, you might get like a charged sniper versus like charge beam. Yeah. They're very good though. They're pretty much like the higher your ATP, the better they are. But if you don't have high ATP, it might be better just to have a big beat stick. And by high beat stick, I mean like a really big number. Like Excalibur / Lame to Argent, when you upgrade Lame to Argent, gives you 800 plus weapon ATP when you hold it. So that's what I mean by big ATP. There's some quite strong weapons that have pretty low yield requirements, but they might not be something you could get with a fresh character. Or again in general, poor Dango. One day. We'll get Dango's Lame to Argent on stream at some point. I'm like, get down here, Dango. We're getting you Lame to Argent. I don't care what the week is. We're going for it. 1 in 666 chance to Slicer a Fnatic. That's kind of funny. There we go. Boss music trigger talking about Excalibur. 1 year it'll happen. Oh, it's happening this year, Dango. I guarantee it. You are not escaping unless you literally don't play Halloween. You are not escaping Halloween without this item, Dango. I don't care if I have to spend like 40 cookies for you to get it. You will get it. We're gonna make sure you don't leave that event without one. But hopefully we'll get one on anniversary or something before then. We still got some weeks before that happens. Saving all his luck so first one's 50 hit. Can you imagine if you could do that? I don't believe in luck though. I feel like endgame ultimate is less about getting actual useful rares and more about just gathering photon drops. I'm gonna be honest with you. The real value is just playing very hard mode, Blue ID. You can't convince me otherwise. Is that a 35-hit Musashi? Who dropped that? It's like, that's actually almost usable. That's like a dream drop for like beginner Hue casts. Yeah. If you got one that was somehow like 60 hit, then it would actually probably go for a big value. If you cookie, I'll hold on to find out. Yeah, high hit Musashi is like worth quite a bit. This character's holding Halloween cookies, chat. I got jump scared by the Halloween cookies. Let me go put some away. So you ready to do some runs, Dango? Or you still having some food? 2 PD for 35 hit. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's somewhere around like 45 to 50 hit. It skyrockets. Like the value people will trade PDs for it comes into the stratosphere until it becomes quote incalculable, and it's basically auction only. Yeah, the Musashi wasn't too bad. Same with Vice. Eating dinner now, be back in a bit. Sure thing, Promethean. I'm trying to think. If we do Lost Berserk Baton, because Tiggy wanted Brain Dead, we could do Brain Dead quest. Don't worry, Tiggy. The real question is, so if Dango is Viridian, assuming Dango is ready, what would be the thing that you would hunt for that quest normally? There's 50 Astarks, 70 Satellite Lizards, 30 Dorphonoclears. Is it honestly Orange ID again? I feel like it's that or Cannon Rouge. There are 55 Babutas. So if I go red ID and it's... Oh, but it could be Chambertin. Oh, never mind. Boss drop doesn't matter. Are you good to go, Dango? This way, let me think. I guess I could play red ID. Get a little orange ID if we really need it. I do still want above 35 hit Cannon Rouge. Oh, I'll just play red ID. It's not a big deal. I'm just between those two anyway. I think I'm still running a 30 hit Slicer Fanatic when I use it. Yeah, there's stronger orange ID runs. Like, if we really want to do it, this is not the quest I would do. Like, I mean, we got a lot of PDs because it's RBR, but I think we could do Lost Berserk Baton, and as long as player 2 is Viridian, we could get big money value. Okay, is any of our core player Viridian? Green, still go for it. I honestly had to think about what ID bank they're in. I think they're in this one. So we could turn every run into a Lame to Argent run just for Dango while still going for value. Play Dumpling. I don't think I played Hot Stuff in a while. Trying to recall if there's any difference between Red ID and Viridian for bosses. Oh. Alright, chat, give me a second. Yeah, they both get Centurion abilities, so it doesn't matter who we swap into there. Viridian might be lower level. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Dango was around, but we could quote-unquote do it for Dango. So if Dango's not around, we'll do it. Oh, Dango's here. I don't see Dango in the lobby. Sure, we'll let Dango come in second then. So as long as he logs into the game second, we can basically split IDs. Damn, I have so many magical pieces. Chad, when I first played this game, I was like, I'm gonna get a magical piece per force. I swear I have like 5 or 6 of them. It astounds me sometimes where I'm like, this is like my 7th or 8th played force, he still has magical piece. It's like 50 PDs, just so chat is aware. Every time I do that, I'm like, damn, it could have been something more useful. There we go. Dango time. Remember if this is a Refoe quest or a Gafoe quest. We'll find out though. There we go. If we see Dorfana Claire, just let me log out and we'll give the rare chance to the team. No worries, Pop and Jam. Always good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you again in other streams. In the meantime, get rest and thanks for stopping by. So far this is more of a Refoe quest. There we go. Tiggy Pew Pew laser in. Oh. I was expecting that to be last wave. I'll remember that for next time. I was going for the boxes. I'm gonna open some boxes for chat. Please, sure. Down a warp near the treasure. Apparently it was worth it. There you go. Look at that. See, this is why I box check. So good. Wow, everybody getting PDs. Look at that. Damn. The reward is real. I'm sorry, did you get 2 photon drops from 1 set of boxes? Or did you get it on the way back? Wow. Protect is like, let me roll in all this money. On the way back, okay. Well, apparently it's a sign. Just keep playing. Get your value. I just need another one in about an hour. Oh, right. See, this quest has my favorite gimmick. I wish this kind of style was in more quests, where you could step on the button and bad things happen to you. Love that design so much. Lost Charge Vulcan has like a everything will attack you for attempting to keep the light on, but no. This one is the actual die if you touch the button quest. Oh, chat's checking out the boxes. I could have popped them. Dango getting a Photon Crystal. Nice. Look at that. That's like a PD. You know what I've never thought about before? I don't think I've ever seen Dango use Master Raven. Dango, have you attempted to get Master Raven before? Every crystal I've tried? Oof, sorry, Dango. Rip Dango. I think the other side was a healing circle, right? Just want to visually confirm it on my screen. Oh, no healing circle in this version. Some quests like to put it there. Yeah, I got like a Master Raven in my first 10 photon crystals, and then it took me like 70 before I saw another one. Yeah. I got an okay amount of Last Swans. I think I had Murphy a long time ago try to give them to me. I just ended up getting more Last Swans, but no other things of value. Yeah, we got some chances of seeing Dwarf on Eclair, but not super high. If we see Rare Boss, I might as well just stick around for Centurion ability. It's kind of picking the devilish choice of which second character we put in. But I think Dwarf on Eclair would be more exciting. So technically, if we see Pazuzu, I could always bow out if chat really wants an LNK. Just reset the quest. I wouldn't mind one with hit, says Dango. Sure, if we see Pazuzu, I will bail as well, officially. Don't mind retract, just some casual 13s, you know, just get value, it's easy. Just open box, get value. Right, chat? It's a two-step process, just do better. You didn't open the box right. Yeah, I recall liking this quest due to the boxes, because there are just so many of them. 6 PDs, 35 Musashi Gaoteam, 1 PC, and 13 in an hour. It's just casual value. Hashtag casual value. Ah, yes, the Dorfon Cactus Field. I remember you. You're truly a very trolly thing. I'm gonna say, where is this Dorfon? There it is. Like, it has to spawn at some point. Otherwise, we're kind of enjoying just a Brave Man plus Cannon Rouge chances. And if we see a rare enemy, I could just bail, give chat a chance of something good. There's like 50 Zoos, 30 Dorfons. So in theory, in about 5 or 6 quests, we should see a rare enemy of some type of one of those. In theory. Before I die. I was spinning around to see if there were boxes. Like, I couldn't remember in this room if any of those paths were open. Because the minimap is such a liar. Meanwhile, Retract is like, wow, I'm sure glad I joined stream today. Nothing but value. The big value city. I just gotta get Dango some value and we're good. More PDs, more photon crystals. And hit these Astarks. Better than Ian 4 resets, that's about right. The game is like, hold on, Dango's trying to win. Look quick, let's make us untargetable. That'll teach Dango. How dare Dango try to win? Poor Dango. What cloak is he? Oh, he's wearing an ignition cloak. Yeah, that's convenient. Not that we're gonna fight Marissa's, but that ignition cloak is useful for them. I'll teach them to dream. Ooh. I've been runneth over. On Cannon Rouge chances. 1 in 700 isn't too terrible. Uh-oh, Dango's got a heavenly mind.
Perfect mayhem!
Welcome, Major Rage. Hope you're doing well. Not sure what game you were playing today, but hopefully it was fun. Heavenly Battle. That's like a PD. I'll count that as a PD. Oh no, I can't pick it up. Now I can. Good. There's always new players that need them. Welcome, Scarlet. Hope you're doing well. Holding circle back there. Listen to some Xenosaga while playing PSO. Sweat. Sarcophobia stacking here. I know eventually Dorphons will come for us. Yeah, we'll guess we'll play more Euden tomorrow morning. Although, I'm not gonna... Well, I'll add it when we get to play Euden there, but I'm definitely upset that there was, like, cutscenes that I found by accident while replaying a portion for the sound clip. But we'll talk about it more on that Sunday. Just wrapped up Oblivion. Nice, nice. Welcome, Major Rage. Hope you're doing well. There we go. Held down the fort. No Dorphons taking that button today. Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out what RPG we're gonna do after Euden. I mean, we're coming up to October, so I have some, I guess, more spooky themed stuff coming up. Casual Cannon Rouge for Tiggy. Oh, 0 hit. But does it have high A Beast or Dark Tiggy? Let me know, Tiggy. If it's got high A Beast or Dark, I might trade you for it. I've been wanting one for solo runs in the Xrd areas. Still not entirely sure if I want to go back and play Shadow Hearts 3. Oh, only 15 machine? Oh, I'm not excited by that. I know some people were doing it to kill Vault Op, but I'm not a Cannon Rouge believer for Vault Op. That's unfortunate. Twinblade's better, yeah. Or I just stick with anybody with Galatine or Excal. Yeah, I think Major Rage was playing a couple months back now. Some Lunar Silver Star story. I end up playing that soonish. So I'm trying to think like what we could play that isn't like crazy long. Oh, is this the Dorphon summoning button? If I step on this, am I gonna get Dorphoned? Retract getting infinite value. Retract is like, this is more PD value that I've gotten in potentially 7-hour-long sessions. PSO works in mysterious ways. I think I spawned the Dorphon. I don't know where it spawned. It's not Dorphon Eclair, sadly. Might have been like the world's most delayed spawn near the button. Oh, there it is. I played Star Ocean 1 or 2. I don't think I've ever played Star Ocean 1. I'm not sure what system they came out on, but I did Star Ocean the second story. Off stream a long time ago. I'd always revisit. We played a couple games by Tri-Ace last year. We talked about it, but I don't think we ever ended up doing that. So that's a potential game to look into. I want to say they did like a remaster of the first game for PSP, and then they re-released it on Steam not that long ago. That is a good point. I'll write that down. 1 second. I'll put that on the game list. Or more accurately, I just put it on the game list. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Till the End of Time on the PS2. I won't go into long details, but needless to say, I did not like the plot twist of that game. But yeah, I'd be willing to play one of those again. I always remember from Second Story, the voice acting was ultra cheesy. I'm not sure if I would want to play a remastered version to deny chat that ultra cheesy dialogue. I remember that vocal collection, I guess the best way to frame it, being very glitchy. I know in the PS1 version, if you select a sound and then mash the D-pad, you can make it play sounds you don't have yet. There's your fun fact. They probably took that out of the remaster. So sad. Iska, nice. Yeah, whereas like I'm a big enjoyer of the Valkyrie profile voice clips. Those ones are enjoyable for very different reasons. Poor chat, they got Dorphon sandwiched. Yeah, otherwise we were trying to think of PS1 and PS2 RPGs, so I opened up a list, and we're now just listening to some of the soundtracks in somebody's big list of their favorite RPGs of all time on the PS2. Yeah, PS1 we still have quite a few to go through. Oh, that S-Stark is ultra dead. Goodbye. See, I could assist with the satellite lizards, but boxes, chat. I must open the boxes. Let's see. Anything wanna kill me touching this switch? Yeah, that Dorphon spawn is so slow. It almost makes me think like I didn't press it. Well, Chad, it looks like I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. What'd you do for me at the end? Share with the class. What happened? Also, is that the end of the soundtrack? What happened? Oh. It just paused. That's... Oh no, not the couch, yeah. I was gonna say, what'd you do, Promethean? Does the couch have cookies? Damn. Not calling him out for being the cookie monster. Bye, Zoo. Stole the cookies out of the cookie jar? Damn. That's calling you out, apparently, Promethean. Promethean says, wife was saying how the dog annoys her. She still takes care of it. That's always a tricky situation. I know me personally, I'm burned out on pets, but I know a lot of people can't go very long without one. Nice, so that's how I feel about the kids? Oh yeah, you're on the couch. So Bowser backwards got a PSG. I think it said Reswab. I think I'm following the username ideology there. Yeah, I was gonna say everybody in the chat sees this response and they're just like, oh yeah, that would they're like, yeah, that would get you on the couch. That's called self-inflicted injury. Uh-oh. See, chat, why do we play other quests? Just come here, just get a million PDs, it's fine. We don't need any actual rares to drop in Ultimate. We're all about the photon drop collections. You know what the crazy part is, chat? I haven't even opened the boxes that are up there yet. Have fun, chat. I'm gonna go box check. I'm gonna go on a magical journey. Oh, why is the Dwarfon attacking me? What did I do wrong? Leave me alone. Oh, multiple Dwarfons are mad at me. Leave me alone. I need to sphere first. I'm gonna step on another button. It's probably not a good idea for me to do while I'm by myself, but I'm gonna step on it. Definitely a mouth movement for brain process kind of user error. Big oof on that one, Promethean. Sadly, no rare enemies so far. I'm a little disappointed. I say while we get like a million items more than any other difficulty. We're gonna go backwards from here. Oh, we're track out a Cannon Rouge. 38 beasts? That's not too bad. And I feel that sometimes I possess no brain mouth filter as mage. Oh no. Sorry, Mage, and also Scarlet. I was gonna say, my trick is that I'm not usually very talkative unless I'm streaming. Then I gotta remind myself to talk every now and then, even if I'm in the middle of dire combat. Gotta work on that articulation. But also rest in peace all my tri-fluids. Oh, chat box check for themselves. Proud of you, chat. Although the sad music playing as I'm about to die to zoos seems pretty accurate, I can be honest with you. I don't think I could beat them when they're this spread apart. Oh, one of them left me alone. We got lucky there. That could have been much worse. See, we might need to start doing stream bets if we run this quest again. Will we see a rare enemy? See what happens. This is a lot of Disco Brave Man chances, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. chat does that, I'm gonna go in exploration mode. Thing over here. I found the Dorphons. That was an unfortunate timing for them to spawn near me. I think what I'm looking for is here, but now the zoos are above me. Yeah, they definitely found me. I became roadkill. Renamed my character. No longer hot stuff. Crazy here. So aside from Oblivion, what games have you been playing recently? I'll have to swing by the stream again at some point. There's no button over here, really? I thought there was. Let me look at the map so I have an understanding of what's happening. So there is a massive, massive field we just walked through. The one in the northwest has nothing. Got it. Metaphor? Heard mostly good things about the game. That and let's say Claire Obscura have been talked about somewhat recently on stream. I'm not gonna lie, chat, this is a lot of Dorphons. My screen is just a bunch of pixels. They are all vibrating on me violently. Expedition 33 is the top 3 games of all time. Oh no. Do I need to play this game, chat? You need to play Claire Obscure. Go play it, it's amazing. Only nostalgia is holding Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts above it. Oh, that's a strong, strong statement. Interesting. Will we get scambered in? You gonna scam us? You gonna give us a real boss? Let's witness. Scammed. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's in the name. It is a sham or scam. Unfortunately, we got the worst of the random bosses. It is what it is. Ooh. This work? I think this will work. You know what the sad part is, chat? I don't think I have a 3 seals on this character. So rip me doing like real damage to this boss. I would have to check whether or not I'm gonna open Steam after we kill the boss in case I disconnect PSO. But I'll add it to the wish list. I don't think it's currently on there. I can keep track of it if it goes on sale. There we go. Oh, I maneuvered the missile so they hit me while I was down, but then the spinners came out. This is just an unfortunate attack pattern. D-Stars is also really good. I had some mixed feelings about that one. We're on the DLC of it currently. We're struggling with the DLC. I'm pretty close to finishing, I think. I did I think I just gotta fight the other twin. I think that's all I have left to do. Oh man, I got a double hit. Rip. Yeah, chat knows I'm not a fan of low player agency in the story, so had a rough time of part of Sea of Stars, but it is what it is. I do like the music. Soundtrack is amazing. Oh, I hear people attacking during the boss cutscene, but sadly, no wiggle hair. The worst timeline when you can't mess with the physics on the screen. We were stuck on a puzzle and it made me mad, so we haven't been back in a while. Are you in like Ivory Tower or before that point? Yeah, this is up before. Like we're literally in the DLC, so I'm just before we have to hand in the wear ticket. But I've done all the other puzzles. The Heavenly Battle away. Ivory Tower was like so many puzzles. Holy, was it like 14? It's in that castle that we're stuck. Oh, okay. If you're in Ivory Tower, yeah, we just beat that the other night. Music server sounds like the sad music when you finish the side quest in PSO. Does a little bit, I agree. The only thing I learned in Ivory Tower was reflection hair. Oh no, don't get me started on the eyeliner. The eyeliner was really funny, I'm not gonna lie. That was like the one takeaway in Ivory Tower I liked. It's at this is after the wear ticket. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, then maybe you're in the final castle, I guess? Yeah, we're not quite there. We gotta go to the where ticket handed. So far, we've been okay with the puzzles. I think we have like 3 more time things to collect. We'll do this quest a couple more times and then we'll swap it. Yeah, so far my personal goal while playing Sea of Stars, I don't really want to touch the gambits. Rather just leave the game on like default difficulty. But we're trying to see if we could beat it without using cooking items or items in combat. As much luck as we're having, surely we'll get Eclair. Oh no, kids. Can you imagine an actual Eclair would exist? I can't imagine. Thank you for following, Scarlet. Yeah, we just did in terms of Sea of Stars. We went to the bonus areas. We did those puzzles. I'm really good with I'm not that great with puzzles, but I have so much experience playing puzzles, even though I don't like puzzles. I was crawling through the finish line on that Ivory Tower. I was like, please, please no more puzzles. The puzzle to gameplay ratio is getting really intense right now. Yeah, that makes sense. There are a lot of puzzles in that DLC. I think we did, what, upwards of 30 in one session? That's how I felt about Golden Sun. You know, we were just talking about that on stream the other day. Chat wants me to play it, and I said, chat, listen. I remember a long time ago, I got that game, and I was like... I felt exhausted doing those puzzles. I was like, I don't know if I can promise you it. It's like... I don't know if they're, like, necessarily... It's like, I don't know if I really want quote-unquote hard puzzles, but I don't like doing puzzles. Yeah, I'm like, okay, gotta grow the plant, gotta do the wind, gotta move the hand. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I don't mind them every now and then. Like, I don't think a dungeon should be just straight up you walk to the boss kind of thing. But man, when the puzzles start to overtake every other form of gameplay, including story and dialogue, that's where I start to draw a line. Like, I kind of need something else, please. So I don't know. I might humor chat with Golden Sun at some point, but I said we'll see. We'll see. I gotta open boxes for chat. We played it because one of our regulars specifically requested, so we got through the first one, but barely. Yeah. Like the system using Jin to choose stats. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest with you. I'm like, this just feels like really arbitrary stuff I don't feel like keeping track of. Kind of like the I think they were called GFs. Am I hallucinating? They were called Guardian Forces in Final Fantasy VIII. That kind of stuff never interested me. I'm like, listen, don't make me choose my S for stats. Please don't. Give me skill trees, give me other things. Don't make me try to memorize all these stat bonuses and decide between them. What's in the box? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I was gonna say, Dango, you don't have to check. I could do it, Dango. No. Rip Dango. A simple person, I play Monster Rancher on GBA. See, Monster Rancher is another game I wouldn't play. I feel like I would get really annoyed that I'd spend like 3 hours with a monster and then it dies. You're like, wow, but that's the one that I was raising. I want to be done with the monster. Like, no, I wasn't done. I didn't beat the game yet. Yeah, Monster Rancher essentially is very interesting to play, I guess, if you were to try to emulate it, but you essentially used to put discs in while you were playing, and those discs were read in order to give you monsters. So there were some pretty famous ones where some music CDs had the equivalency of special monsters associated. So for example, I think you got like the Santa monster if you put on like a Mariah Carey album. There's lots of really weird ones that people could do it. So it's one of those interesting products of the time. And I think when they did the remaster, I think they let you just enter codes. So that way it's playable in like the modern era. But it is really funny. Just put it, like, to me, like half of the game was just putting random CDs in and finding out what you get. I mean, that was back in the days, like just to date how long ago I played this. I put like a Will Smith Getting Jiggy with It album in there for a monster. It was certainly something. There we go, chat. I'm gonna date when I played that game. We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. We're streaming that one though. Interesting. Yes, Monster Rancher is very interesting. There's nothing wrong with that album, says Promethean. It was certainly a product of the 90s. Let's go ahead and debuff everything. Yeah, I don't know. As I said before, like, I think puzzles serve their purpose, but when they start overtaking the gameplay, it becomes a little more suspect to me. So Sea of Stars was a lot of kind of like... I think the best analogy is kind of like spokes in terms of a dungeon. Like, you'd have a center room that in order to progress, you have to do like 3 or 4 side rooms in order to just go up a floor and continue. So I wasn't like super thrilled with the dungeon layouts in Sea of Stars. But for people that just want to do puzzles, it makes sense, because like every floor is like a whole puzzle. But for me, I'm like, I really just... Do we need to do another puzzle? Like, we already did 4. We need a 5th one. I was like, do we though? Mercy? Watching Men in Black 2 a few days ago, jamming out to the theme song. Oh no. I'm an 80s baby, so I remember all the crazy music from the 90s. Yeah, I'm on the cusp. The water pipe one. I see that. I don't think that one was too bad. I think we got it. I got annoyed with myself that I realized what it did, but then I had to reset the puzzle. Dango being ultra sarcastic with the references. Yeah. I don't know. More late 90s, born at the end of the 80s. Oh no. Everybody's outing themselves for their real age. Might crumble into dust. You had to go so many places to get it? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, the puzzle that took me the longest was definitely the slider puzzle. I am hopelessly terrible at slider puzzles. Do you remember the one time they suplexed the train? Unfortunately, Dango, yes. That slider puzzle took me an eon. Slider puzzles are like my kryptonite. I'm like, listen, I don't care how simple the slider puzzle is, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. You want me to do that weird thing where I'm ascending a 3D stack and drawing lines or spinning to rotate to solve a maze? I can do those in like a minute. maybe 2 minutes max. You want me to do a slider puzzle? I'm like, yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye, like 15 minutes. I'm not getting it quickly. I'm terrible at slider puzzles. I just never understood, like, what the strategy was, and I still don't to this day. So I'm like, okay, I know I can move this, but how do I know when I'm done? What is the strat to make sure it rotates properly? Because we played, what was it, Tales of Berseria, and it had like a 5x5 puzzle. I was like, Chad, I don't know if I'm solving this one. Like 5x5, no. I was like, have mercy, Tales of Berseria. And then it's like, you gotta do it in like X minutes. I'm like, yeah, you're just gonna be lucky if I solve the puzzle. We love the Tales games. Yeah, they're hit or miss for me, but I like Berseria a lot. We might go back to play Zillia at some point. Can you imagine the fate of the world being tied to a sliding puzzle? If it was me doing it, you just pack your bags, Chad. It's over. Just find another planet. The world's ending. I'm sorry. It's not being solved in a reasonable time. Pokemon Unknown puzzles help me learn slider puzzles. I have been forced to do them in many games, and I still have not learned a good strategy for them. I understand that you're supposed to lock the puzzle at some point, but then it's like... There comes a point where I have, like, 2 pieces or 3 pieces that are out of order, but they're not next to each other, and my brain does not comprehend how to move them in a way that helps me. So I take forever. So eventually I basically go through all the permutations very quickly. Or slowly, depending on the controls. I'm like, I know this is correct, I just don't know how to go to where I want. I'm like, nope, this isn't right, let me try again. Chat trying to teach me that, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna follow. I'm telling you, I'm playing PSO, my brain is like, slider puzzles, nope. I'm super terrible at them. It's like, as somebody that's very visual, having to try to picture an image moving in my head just doesn't work. It's one of those things, like, if I had to relabel it as, like, pieces A, B, and C, I would do better. But as is, just nope, I'm terrible. I'll save us a Scarlet. Yeah, I'll need somebody to do it for me. First take a pick at the puzzle, then upload it to Copilot. That's so right. So true. Yeah, it's like it's like I could do stuff like Sudoku. Like when it's just numbers, I get it, but like when you start adding images, just something about it, my brain doesn't handle it. Like I'll figure out logic puzzles eventually. 55 hit Brave Man, nice. EOBN. Okay, after this I'm gonna switch soundtracks since it sounds like we're in the outro. One moment. We have completed the Xenosaga 3. I'm gonna leave the lyric one for later. What was next on their list? Xenosaga 2. You know what? I'm not surprised. I am not surprised this is on somebody's favorite RPG list. Okay, well, let's see what the previous game soundtrack was like, I guess. It's funny because I can't do Sudoku at all. I'm actually pretty good at Sudoku. As I said before, I'm more of a numbers and logic person. But if you ask me to think like 6 steps ahead on like an image puzzle, I'm like, it's over. Got 30 minutes waiting for eggs to hatch in the gardening game. Sorry, Promethean. Oh, Cannon Rouge. So, Chad, I have an honest question. Why do we play any other quests for Cannon Rouge? Oh, I got Ultra Row killed. Yeah, from the standpoint of RPGs, it's like I love breaking the 3D games. We might play more East. When East goes on sale, we'll pick up Nordics. Heavenly Battle, nice. Unfortunately, I got a Machine Cannon Rouge. Come on, game. I literally... There are 3 attributes I want for solo play. That is the only one that I don't want. So sad. Anyway, let's go buff people. Let's level up. Yeah, the other game that I was going to mention, I don't remember if I talked about it or not before, but when I was looking through the reviews of Sea of Stars, I saw people mention Chained Echoes. I give that game a shot. It's on my Steam wishlist at the moment, so I'll keep track of it if it ends up going on sale. It's not super expensive, so I could probably pick it up at any point, honestly, but I'll wait for a sale. Bonk. That's such a good freeze. That was an amazing freeze. Never mind. 10 out of 10 freeze. Yeah, the only puzzle that I've learned to do quickly was the... I don't know how to describe the puzzle. I'll call it the light puzzle. Or I guess Othello might be a game similar to it. Where... Oh, another Cannon Rouge? Wow, so many Cannon Rouges. Honestly, Chad, this is the most Cannon Rouge I have ever seen doing any quest. We've literally gone like 5 hours and not seen them doing other quests. We're like barely a half hour in. We've gotten like 4 already. But the puzzle I was going to talk about was basically there are lights on, and whenever you hit a switch, it will alter the lights around it. So like if you hit an unlit one, it lights up all the ones around it, and it turns off anything that's lit near it. I've done so many of those that even though I'm normally bad at those, I know most of the solutions from having done them so many times. I've done them so many times. I think I've legitimately memorized all the basic patterns. I'm like, oh, is it a 2x2? Point, 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 done. Is it a 3x3? Point, 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 done. Like, it's not even like on a conscious level anymore. I'm like, listen, I have been forced to do this in so many games. We'll get through it. Just trust me, Chad. I'll get you through it. I'll drop the armor for Tiggy. Tiggy wanted team points. Got run over while trying to drop an item. Well, Chad, I got all the value I need for the rest of the stream. Right? 1 Heavenly Battle, 2 Photon Drops? I think that's good. I don't need anything else. Dango's getting Photon Drops. In a row. Sorry, to put a little qualifier on that one. Oh, man. Like, are we learning this quest is the truth, chat? HP material? Wow, I better go pick that up, actually. Oh, technically I should double check if Duck Detective DLC goes on sale. As short as that game was, I did have a good time with it. It's very silly and stupid, and there's nothing wrong with that as a game style. Don't mind me, chat. Just becoming more heavenly. I've ascended to Dango's state of mind. Track getting another photon crystal, nice. Glad to help her track that a little bit. Doing my best to try to get those hit percentage cannon rouges, but they're not happening. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know, at least there's some games to consider. I wasn't sure if they were ever gonna remaster Zillia. I've been waiting a little bit. They ended up doing Graces recently again on Steam. I'll probably pick up that copy. I honestly don't recall if there were bonuses between the games. There might have been. Like if you have a save file of another game, you get a free accessory or something. Look at us go, chat. We're nuking the satellite lizards. Yeah, so even though we're not doing anything too complicated in terms of quests, happy to see that it's paying off for literally everybody. I've seen multiple PDs. Dango getting another chance at Master Raven. Rack slowly getting enough for his equipment. Dango waving at us. Double checking, there's nothing hidden over here. It seemed like it. Yeah, I was curious if there's anything near this rock, but the answer appears to be no. Oh, I did forget something. Chat, I'm bad. Forgive me, chat. I forgot something. Open these boxes, though. I was like, I felt like I missed a switch, and then I looked behind me. Let's see if this summons up any rare Dorphons. That Dorphon hunted me down, chat. Can I go on record in saying this thing wants me dead? Holy, leave me alone. Not even Dorphon Eclair. Leave me alone. It's like, that thing was angry at me. Wait, now the boxes appeared? How come? Didn't I walk over there? Oh, no, different room. Never mind, we're good. I should open these boxes, though, and then step on the switch. Let's see if I get punished. Almost got punished. That was an acceptable response from the game. Just getting run over by Dorphon over and over. Hello, Dorphon. So yeah, this quest I think leans more towards Rifoi. Like whenever there's a switch and you have to stand still, it's Gifoi, but everything else is Rifoi. Kinda happy we have this set up. Like that there's just a Dorphon waiting for me somewhere. I've angered it. It'll probably hit us on the way back. Huh. No Pazuzu, no Dorfana Claire still. Hopefully we see one next time we run this quest. And after that, I don't know. Whatever chat is in the mood for, we could potentially end the stream with. This quest is on the longer side. It's not exactly like your 10-minute stroll. It's a very PD heavy stroll, so can't complain about that at all. Bazoo. Debuff time. There we go. Dango with another Disca. All zeroed. Oof. I'm thinking maybe one more of these. Then maybe Xrd? Question mark? And somebody goes purple ID for slot number 2. Just in case we get Millily. No, it's unlikely. We haven't seen ones yet. Oh, I want that Tri-Fluid. I'm gonna touch the punishment button. I almost dodged that. Then the second one hit me. I am getting absolutely stomped. Holy. Thank you, chat. I'm just getting run over. They're just taking turns walking all over me. Holy. Probably want that Tri-Fluid. I wonder if they'll ever fix this boss room, chat, so that I don't have to do weird stuff to not break the cutscene. This boss and episode 2 boss are such jank because of that. The raft fight just makes no sense in episode 2. Oh, I am way dead. Oh my gosh. That was unfortunate. I was too close to other players. I can't do anything. Holy, I can't do anything. There were like 8 spinners that hit me on frame 1. I got GG'd. I believe in you, team. Really? Spinners into that? Really? Retract hit it unevenly. GG. As long as we never miss, we should be fine. That rollback is evil. Okay, there we go. I died for that. That's okay though, thank you. I was gonna say that rollback was for Tiggy, it's like the Hunter x Hunter net impact rollback. We're trying to fix which dimension we're fighting in. Timeline corrected. Oh, I'll be watching that video you sent Tiggy tomorrow. Set aside some time for it. Just tell me what universe I'm in. Yeah, exactly. Yep. One last run. And I guess maybe Xrd, question mark? Unless somebody wants to do something other than Xrd for the finish. Meseta-wise, this quest is kind of low. For how long it is, it really should be double that amount, to be honest. There are a lot of vocal themes in this game. I'm gonna skip this one forward a little bit. My vote is for TTF because I'm gonna tire it, says Tiggy. Found a bug in the item reader I need to fix. Oh no, retract, I'm sorry. You do some TTF. Hop and Jam is still on the stream. You can end a cookie for them. No, they went to sleep like an hour ago, Promethean, sadly. Sure, Tiggy, we could do one. Thank you for sticking around, Major Rage. Will your games go well, and we'll check in on you if you happen to be playing something related. Goodbye, Babudas and Buddhas. As I said before, I could literally get nothing in the next 50 minutes and I'm good. So I think what we could do... We could do a TTF for Tiggy. And then just say that we guaranteed did an Excal attempt other than trying to get gimmicky resets on this quest. We'll do one extra quest just for Dango. We'll figure out which rare quest we'll do. Could be like a Lost Soul Blade, surface only. Or a Sweep Up 9. Depends on how many people we have. Just to say that we guaranteed went for a Lame to Argent while Dango was here. Skyly Goran hunting. There's not really any quest to do that in, right? It's only PW3, which is kind of a long quest. I feel like the number of attempts there is so much worse than just doing mines. Oh, oops, I thought I stepped on this. Like, in theory, if Dango needed to level a character, we would do that, because it is good for XP. But Sky ID Underground really doesn't have anything. Like, I understood why they removed it from Surface, but at the same time, I'm like, there's nothing really else for them to hunt. Like, Boss Rush isn't exciting for them, and their zoos and Settlement Lizards are okay. Thank you for the good luck parameter. Nice, more photon crystals for crew. Yeah, like, if there were, like, 60 or 70 Goron detonators in a quest, I would probably say yes. We'll get a chance at that in Anniversary, though. That's why I've been leveling that Sky Force on the side. The chat has been helping me when EN4 was in the rotation for him to gain, like, 10 levels. It's actually somewhat relevant, since he's not capped on MST, which is very useful for dealing with Marissas. Because having low MST really, really sucks for them. Yeah, Anniversary, they basically had the better version of the normal boss rush quest. And sadly, like, you know, offhand, I want to say their Vertibulu give the blue Adoshi now. Which is okay. Someone, oh neat. Also, chat, for future streams, it seems to be working okay. I have propped up the screen a little bit. I think I talked about a couple times. The stand on this one was, like, legit half of the height of the other one. So I was trying to figure out how to make it work. So I found a box that works, that isn't just, like, cardboard. And I propped up my monitor very significantly. And it does help. Because before, like, if you put, like, 2 to 3 fingers above, like, the bottom of the screen, I actually couldn't see it on, like, the corners, so it's hard to see the text from chat before. Not so much for the where it is on the right side, like how we have it in PSO, but for the full screen stuff, when it's, like, in the true bottom left, I was like, I can't read this properly. So sometimes I have to, like, sit up and look over stuff to see it. There's not the most convenient setups, but the problem should be resolved, at least for tomorrow. Shame so far we didn't see any rare enemies. So according to this, we could still think it's rare enemy week, right, chat? No rare enemies? How can you tell? Oh, PSO. Yeah, maybe we'll do Lost Soul Blade, and then we'll do a gimmicky reset for Sinnoh Red. Give Dango like 20 chances today. I wish Mines was an RBR, or else we would just be doing runs for Dango, honestly. RBR is a little... But potentially we have upcoming Friday to potentially get Dango another Lame to Argent chance. But hey, at least we managed to get mostly Cannon Rouges across the board. And this character leveling is never a bad thing either. Because, I mean, they are meant to be doing the Canon Rouge runs at some point. They have enough MST to do it at least. The defense is getting there. I was gonna say the game has sensed that we're now attempting to get a second ID reset, and it's like, nah. It's like your 4th stream in a row going for it, and you just did it over like 30 quests. Like, nah, no rare monsters there. Can't have that. No cheese allowed. If second ID equals good, rare enemy equal banned. Brutality. Is that wild Dango there? Nah, man, can't do it. It's like a 1 in 1500 chance of getting it, right? Well, I mean, well, plus rare chance impacts it a little bit. So it's actually not like the worst odds ever that you would think, especially with 30 Dwarfons. Like, once you get the rare monster, it's a little better than 1 in 3. The downside is Dango will not accept the Excal if one of us gets it instead of him. Because statistically, one of us should get it, especially during rare rate, once the rare Dwarfon appears. Which is kind of funny, because if I leave the party, there will be exactly 3 of you to get it. So in theory, one of you should get it. So it means I might miss the actual moment Dango gets Dwarfon Eclair if it's on a reset like this. Unless he starts typing in the actual Twitch chat. Did not mean to grant him, but that's fine. Another Heavenly Mind. I'll stream in the Discord, oh no. Can you imagine if I like go to lobby and then we just see Dangotron has found Lame to Argent with 70 hit. It'd be over, chat. Dango could just retire on the spot. It's over. Oh my god, can you imagine it just been like instant done? Already gone. So funny. Poor Dango. Man, still no Dwarfon Eclair. I mean, I know they're annoyingly rare. I complain about this on other days, but one day I would like to actually see Dwarfon Eclair on something that isn't hard mode. I swear Dwarfon Eclair gets that debuff for being an ultimate. 1 in 500, I don't believe you. Ooh. Dang. I'll grab one of these. Sometimes they sell the 70 hit Excal just gear every ult. But in 500 years, ooh, poor Dango. See, I don't get why people would ever give up a high hit weapon. Because, I mean, that's kind of the truest of true endgame of PSO, to be honest. Unless you literally are never going to use it. Never understood that philosophy, I'll be real with you. Then what would be the incentive to keep playing? Yeah, it's just kind of like if you buy all the basic gear at that point, and, I mean, you already gave away what people would normally spend hundreds of hours doing. For stuff that people get during that 100 hours. I don't know. Especially if it's something like a caliber, you just kind of lock yourself out of like true endgame shenanigans that you can't do with lower hit calibers. True endgame is complaining about warps. Damn, the call out is real. So true. I don't know if Tiggy is aware of the conversation that happened on the official Ephinea General a while back. We're making fun of that. It's not PSO like to take shortcuts, Tiggy. You can't reduce the walk time between shops and everything else. Poor Tiggy, I'm aware. It's not the true PSO experience, we say, while playing boosts and all these other things. Let's see if I can avoid getting run over and murdered. Respecting player time isn't the PSO way. Exactly. Have you seen the techers? They're like, nah, got him. That's what they're thinking. They're like, sucker, he doesn't know about the 10%. Crazy, I haven't seen a single loading screen all day. I know. Yeah, like I was saying, like if it was truly something you would never use, like you're just, you know, you're not planning on doing tower with like broadcast to make use of DLS because you're planning on playing QCast or something. Like that I would get, but anything else? I don't know. They almost ran me over. Guess we're just listening to all the cutscene music in this game first before the actual... Because I haven't heard a battle theme so far, so I'm assuming these are just all cutscenes. I guess that's a way to order the soundtrack, I suppose. I was double checking for boxes, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that Dorfon was looking for me, but I'm like, nah. I already left the cactus land, I'm not going back for you. Can you imagine if the admins were watching this stream? I mean, I think a few of them have been on our stream before. They don't usually say anything. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm doing it in, like, a public setting. I just don't feel like they're forums. As I said before, it took a long time to think about what I wanted to put in the actual forums. But if we're here, it's like, whatever. I don't think it's crazy enough to really interrupt whatever their day is. If they want to check in, they want to check in. Really care. Time to get run over. Dango with that other disca, nice. Bye babies. Ooh. No hit percentage though. Yeah. The way I view it is, it's like it's drawing the line. I'm not like attacking the character or personality of people, but like I'm allowed to disagree with any thoughts or opinions they put out there. There's a difference. It's like I'm not gonna make it personal. I don't really care who said it, whether it's an admin or not. Like, I don't really agree with certain sentiments. In fact, that's usually why I don't even bother using names when we talk about that kind of stuff. Or discussing the idea. But as long as it's on that level, I think it's okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna agree just for the sake of agreeing. I already put my thoughts out there for RBR, so we'll see what they do. Doubt it'll really change anything, but at least other people could see. If they ever just want to go back and be like, what were the suggestions that were given as an alternative? Then they just go back and archive it. Like, oh, remember when somebody talked about this? Was it better or worse than what came out? I think that's fair. I think they might be able to come out with something better than what was discussed in general in that forum. But at the same time, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a believer at the moment. Hello, giant bird butt. I see what happened. Now I understand what happened last time I walked around. I forgot I did make a small detour. This anniversary smells spicy. I mean, like again, that's why, like, even if I'm being, like, extremely critical of these kinds of things, I have gone on multiple streams and talked about positive things that they've done. Like, I don't, like, I've said, like, numerous times when people ask about the benefits of Ephinea, talked about the improvements that are there. A lot of it has to come down to PR. I don't even think that most people disagree with some of the changes that are being made. Like, are people really upset about, like, you know, improvements to character banks, or the ability to fast load, or the fixing of drops in spawns for these zoos, or the quality of life so that way you have access to your 0 to 9 menu when you have full mag blast? Like, I don't think a lot of people are going to disagree, if anybody disagrees, that those are improvements that should be kept. But it's all about coming out with that roadmap and getting people excited to play. Bring back flying enemy drops, come back into the void. I think it's like that on classic mode. I don't think those fixes are there for classic mode. So technically, if you want to enjoy the way it was, in big air quotes, it's there for you. Because I saw a lot of the things where, like, I'll give an example. Like, Bullclaw did not used to drop rares, I think, in the original PSO. And the Death Gunners, unless it was the leader unit, I think it didn't drop a rare. So Ruins drops were, like, ultra messed up with, like, Sorcerer stuff going out of bounds. Most of the Death Gunners just not giving you anything. Or even just some. I forget if it's the vice versa flip or not for that. So I'm glad that there's just general improvements to how that works. I'm gonna skip this song. No lyrics, please. But yeah, it's a lot about PR. And again, like what people were saying, stuff like polls and things of that nature, or like getting feedback and opinions. It's a very different mentality with the server compared to, like, larger game servers. There's nothing wrong with that inherently. It's just that at the same time, like, don't be super surprised when stuff doesn't work because you didn't take feedback from people. Like, I'm glad that they're improving their ability to test things by having their own sandbox mode and stuff like that, so they can warp around to different points of the quest. But, like, sometimes you need to have, like, what would be considered, like, a public beta test before it becomes official. And I think they're kind of learning their lesson on that. A very sad disc of Brave Man dropped. It was literally all zeros. So I think, if I recall correctly, some of the stuff was open to beta. Like, I don't know if it's intended to be a full-time quest or just for purposes of testing monsters. Like, I saw something that said it was in sandbox only. But it might just be a test quest versus a serious quest. Because that would have been cool. being able to sneak peek things on sandbox mode and give some feedback. Otherwise, they kind of use the main server as their public test, which is like somewhat okay. Oops, my bad. Sandbox only is a challenge. That's fair. So I think it's like one of those things where, in theory, it's okay to unleash some quests because they're not as like crazy, but then like to have like whole big balance changes or like sudden new mechanics for entire anniversaries, it's like, do we really want to be play testing this on the day of, and then you know that it's not going to be used again next year for the most part? Sustainability is a good thing. I hope at some point they figure out how to automate the server switches for events. Because I feel like for most other quests, they seem to have that, which has me confused. Like, for example, Easter event, I think naturally turned off without anybody being booted out, or Valentine's event naturally turned off. That could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that was a thing like 3 years ago, but I don't remember this year there being a point where they're like, server will be down for 1 hour. Because I remember we were playing during one of the transitions. It just kind of happened. Hopefully they continue to do that going forward. I gotta move over more. Oh, there's Condrio. Chat, big eye roll. We've seen still more Condrio in this many attempts to buy 13 during Rare Enemy Week. Big eye roll. What a troll. Well, time to put on the Robarta merge. I mean, at least Centurion ability might give people some PDs if they get it. Like to know how things work behind the scenes, to be honest. I don't know if you want that answer. I think there are some things that should never become public, and I totally am not going to be somebody that says they should be 100% transparent. But when it comes to talking about things that they're working on, they need to probably put that in its own Discord channel and promote it more. Where I think there are some really great things that are shown there, but then like it gets kind of lost within like legitimately an hour sometimes. So it's like all the hard work that people would like how there's the drop item pickup was like a pretty big change recently. Like that probably had the most promotion that was also in general chat, but it extends to quite a few things. Well, this boss is so weird to hit. It's like I gotta wedge myself like right here is the magic spot. I'll see if I can fix it, chat. It's a little awkward. I might dolphin this boss. This boss is being kind of rude to me at the moment, to be honest with you. Slightly too early. You're gonna get dolphined. Jerk. Tired of his shenanigans right now, chat. Bearish. And I debuffed his other form. Damn, I'm good, chat. Look at that. Look at that debuff while he goes to the next room. Get wrecked, Condrio. Ultra dead, right, chat? Ultra dead. GG. Get debuffed. It's so rare you actually get the debuff, honestly. Because most of the time it just reels back and then it's just out of range. But because I got him with the Mag Blast, I could hit him before he could react. I'm pointing. I'm like, there's where I want Dango's Centurion ability. And Tiggy's and Retracts. I did not receive one. Visetta? Oh, it's on level 28. That's not a good drop. Unfortunate. Even my try grinder? Oh no. So sorry, chat. You know what's really funny and really stupid? We should still bring a purple ID as our second player ID into TTF. We'll call it the Tiki strategy. So whoever is player 2 should be purple. I think Tiggy has a purple rocket or purple hue cast if he wants to do it. But I'll leave it up to Tiggy. We're gonna switch over to TTF. Yeah, I think Tiggy's hue cast grew up in caves. He's molded by the mill lilies. So that way we can turn TTF into an ult chance of getting it. See, because that's where I was kind of reminded to do the ult ID stuff last year, because Tiki did it. Honestly, for a long time, I don't think I did it on stream at all. I honestly don't even recall the last time I talked about secondary IDs on stream. It could possibly, honestly, be never. Let me switch into Red ID. We're going to play Red ID TTF. I'm going to bring in my sword to increase accuracy. My phone numeral is set up to enjoy TTF. And then we'll do one quest for Dango, and that'll be it for me. Probably get Psycho 1. And see Commander Blade in our inventory. Hopefully it's not on my blue ID force. That would make me very sad. I was gonna say, it's gonna be the weapon I'm gonna be using majority of the time, so I don't think I need it in forest, so I'll just switch to Psycho 1 here. Plunk. Look at me descend into the earth, chat. Like, something's not quite right with this character. Right, chat? Just whoop. I could just disappear. It could be like a where's my character? Like somebody falls over and then I'm just like under them. We just disappear. So yeah, I think when we do the quest guide, I'll call it like the 2025 quest guide, because I think my opinions will gradually change as I play. I don't think there's going to be like any big shifts. The big shifts will be like in 2026 if RBR doesn't exist, or, you know, they add new quests, then obviously I wouldn't have covered them. But, you know, I'm not feeling super motivated to do it before they come out with the anniversary quests. Like, should I even do a write-up on them? That's why I was thinking of just keeping holiday quests out for now. I didn't mean to heal Tiki, my bad. I'm gonna telepipe out of here. This Commander Blade's okay. Just got destroyed. There you go, chat. I'm boosting accuracy. Enjoy. Sadly, because Tiggy's not on the same team, he doesn't get the Commander Blade buff. Rip Tiggy. Goodbye, Dragon. idea where I am. Okay, there we go. Sicko briefly switched to Club Laconium to kill the first enemy. Like, I think that's actually genuinely the optimal strat. Like, I do this. 'Cause I kill him pretty quick. My defense. After that, I don't do anything. I'm just here for the ride. Okay, lilies have been spawned. No mill lily. Still got a few chances at them. Rip, no mill lily. They sense the need and the want to swap. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna bully dragon. Look at me, I'm helping. Goodbye, dragons. Oh, forest too. Oh wait, it said forest too, but it took me to caves. Did you see that? The bait and switch. It baited me. You got me, label. Chat can even go check that on the VOD. It like just swapped as I stepped into it, but I had already pressed the button. The bait is real. Commander Blade to boost accuracy because it's funny. Enjoy the boosted accuracy. Goodbye, D-Relay. See that? We get to make raw casts into raw Mars briefly. Oh, we can up the group a little. Once I debuff this last wave, I'm gonna join whoever just went to the next area. I think it was Retract. Enjoy. Just because I'm much better at killing cannabins, but luring the kill chick saves time. Help with combo kills significantly. Hey, look at that. Solid damage. I'll kill these for PDs and or guaranteeing the S rank. However you want to view this. That way they can focus on the actually harder to kill enemies. You've gotten people a few PDs this way before. Definitely much better during anniversary, Christmas, or anything else that drops things in addition to normal drops. Oh, I died. My bad. It's like I refoed one too many times again. I really need to keep track of how much that actually does to me. Other than a lot. Hey, damage dealt to player, yes. How did I heal Tiki? He was in a totally different room. Damn you, Resta. Tiki was legit in a hallway. I was in the other room still. I wasn't even looking at Tiki. Rip Tiki. Didn't even mean to troll you. You legit were like an entire hallway from me. That was wild. It must have been like near max distance Resta. And today I learned you can heal through hallways for some reason. But you can't do other stuff through hallways. Whatever. Oh, they're killing the cannabins. That's fair. off this character with Dango. Dango had enough. Please do not give me the weird camera angle in this boss battle. Please do not give me the weird camera angle in this boss battle. If I do, I'm gonna be very sad. I'll probably kill every board user here. Oh, I think I got the good one. Here you pop up little things while I'm stun locking you. Get out of here. Troll. Get out of here. Switch to Commander Blade to improve their accuracy. Could be a super dead boss. Enjoy the buff team. Best part is I can just free them while damaging the boss. Not that it matters very much. Something escaped all. Yeah, I have no reason to not always kill these claws, because it is a weapon chance. As slim as it is of being useful, I should probably kill them. That was a good stun law. Oh, I heard a Disca drop. I got excited. Like, oh, is it a PD? No. Bad Disca. Rip Tiggy. I believe in you, Tiggy. I got this room, team. Don't worry about it. Goodbye. This time I like to heal myself without healing Tiki. There we go. We did it. I put it more than one room between us this time. I did it. No, we still made good time despite our, like, almost ridiculously full clear. Like, the fact that we're still coming here sub 10 minutes is wild. Like, think about how many extra enemies we killed in this quest compared to, like, normal TTF. Normal TTF is, like, what, 40 to 60 max? We're gonna kill, like, 180 something in this quest. It's kind of silly. Guess I'll equip Commander Blade. Yeah, I'm with Tiggy. I'm feeling fatigue from the week. But I could do at least one quest just for Dango. We got some Photon Crystals for Retract. So mission accomplished there. Sadly, I've not been able to do a ID swap on stream. But such is the way when you're looking for rare monsters you will never receive. I'm only gonna spam more Gufoe here. There we go. Oh geez, team damage is really high. I almost didn't swap to Glide Divine fast enough. Was not expecting that level damage. You cast too strong, chat. I'm not ready for it. We're gonna snap some Gufoe here. I'm gonna heal. Attack Gufoe. Oh, I didn't have 3 seals on. Oh, I am so lucky that didn't kill me, actually. Just remember, team, Gufoe is gonna keep you safe. Stand in the Gufoe and you should be fine. There you go. Look how easy that is. And you love it, chat. You don't even have to dodge. You supposedly just have to heal, honestly. There you go. Meanwhile, Tiggy's like the Gaffoey miracle. Get rid of those dumb spinners. More time spent shooting boss, less dodging. Debuff and heal, and I guess Club of Laconia? Is the boss already dead? It almost didn't make it to its first phase. Oh my gosh. If I had cast one more fireball, it actually never would have left its first shield. That's kind of wild how high chat damage was there. I think that was one of the fastest kills I've ever seen of that phase. Like, legitimately, if I didn't swap to Club of Laconium, I think the boss would have died there. It's wild. Not too strong, please nerf. Oh. This one's for chat. See if it falls items. Let me put these away. Is she still not at max MST, which is kind of funny. A couple levels still impact her run. So I guess we'll do a partial run just for Dango, just to see if it gets in our reds. But to double check what quest I want to do, probably Lost Soul Blade. But just floor 1, not the whole quest. I'm not in the mood for the whole quest. 173 kills, yep. Give me that free S rank. Heck yeah, chat, give me that S rank. Give me extra Meseta. Yeah, it's a shame it wasn't Scarlet Realm 3. If it was Scarlet Realm 3, I'd be doing RBR, though, with Dango all day long. Oh, it auto-selected a thing, because I opened a window. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of tired, so like I'm trying to think if I even will make it through Lost Soul Blade. How about instead of that, let's go for 3 resets. Can't think of anything because Lost Soul Blade does take quite a lot of time, and I'm not sure if I'm feeling up to that. This should work. Let's say 4. Let's go for 4 resets. That's a okay amount to go for. It's only like a 2-minute quest, so just guaranteeing we keep it under 10 minutes would be nice. This should be super brain dead. Unless chat really wants Lost Soul Blade over resets. I'll let chat decide on that as I get Psycho 1. Yeah, it literally is just like kill the first couple of Sinnohs in the first room, and then I need assistance with the 1 Sinnoh in the other room. Yeah, it's not gonna take very long to check. Up to the Dango, exactly. Got Repoe merge, got my Cycle Wand. What is Dango feeling in his heart? 4 resets is fine. Reset time. Actually, let me check the quest name. Quest name was Endless Nightmare. Just didn't want to go to the wrong one because there's so many. Quick reset time. Oh, what's the forecast that I got a bonus like this? Rangers, Newmans, Males. Interesting. It's rewind time? Oh no. Will Smith references never end. Okay. So I'm gonna start running to the next room. I'll eventually need somebody to come join me. It's this way. Yeah, it's this way. I'm not gonna care about spooking the Canoween. I just want these enemies gone. Three Sinnohs, there we go. See chat, moment of truth. Can I not die to this is the question. I'm gonna finish clearing this and then we can reset. I want that mine material. Okay. And that was the reset. I'm out. That was the reset. It's such a fast quest. So dumb. That's why like these ones are just like autopilot. It's like, yeah. Figure out like the 10 enemies you have to kill, then it's good. Yeah, it definitely does not make sense for me to do password on this quest. Like, I would just be driving chat wild. All we want is speed here. So sadly, we tried rolling the dice on the Dwarfoniclair, didn't see them. Didn't see Pazuzu either. But hey, at least I get to buff up here, then team gets to go wild on these enemies. Who knows, we might even have V101 because we're doing dumb resets. I'm okay with, to be honest with you. I even get to check boxes too while I'm here. It's so nice. So if any of you see any PDs, by all means, take time on the reset. Ooh. The Moon Atomizer and that Scape Doll, actually. Do not mind both. Okay, he's dead. Once these guys are dead, I'm gonna reset. Just looking for PDs. Oh, I missed a set of boxes. Hold on. Nothing there. I gotta remember, when I step into the room, I gotta reson so I can pop the boxes. That way chat gets extra PD chances. It takes me like a fraction of a second. I just have to remember the boxes are there. So we went through 2. We have 2 more to go, including this one. I will laugh if I get a V101 out of this reset. I've been looking for it for like multiple streams now. Doing some kind of quest to give me a chance of getting it. So far, I've not seen one. I want to step in the room, reson. Actually getting a few materials out of this, which is useful. Ouch. I will gladly go pick up that HP material. Wow, team actually cleared out the other wave. Nice. Yeah, I'm not waiting on the dub witches. No, thank you. And last reset. Yeah, that way we get 12, which is like a little low, but at least we could say we got some chances. Or Varans. Rewarded yet again for checking the boxes. Nice. I'm up like 3 HP materials so far. It's actually fine. For a reset kind of quest, I'll take that. Pure shock, not bad. Rip Tiggy. Rip Tiggy. Another HP material. Oh, there's boxes in that room? Oh, I'm bad. Never check those. Well, at least I remember to do this for next time. I didn't even realize there were boxes in that room until just now. I've never opened that door before. Oh, oops. But okay, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go put my stuff away here. Thank you everybody for joining. Sadly, nothing too crazy in terms of weapons drop, but hey, we had a really loaded episode 4 with PDs and crystals and all this other nonsense for everybody. That's good at least. For a 3-hour stream, I got at least 3 PDs worth of value, so I'm happy. I got to play a few different forces. Didn't get that many levels, but again, I'm kind of in the high 150, 170 region. So, not too many levels expected per stream. But I think overall, yeah, not the most exciting RBR for what we're looking for. I guess if we wanted to do spread needle runs when Marco was around, we could probably do a few just for him early on as kind of a warm-up. But otherwise, I don't know. Unless I'm trying to play Pink ID. So here's my thought process. If we want to do episode 2 in the future, when it is Penumbral Surge 1, technically, if somebody plays Viridian, you can option select all the Hilda Bears in that quest to be Frozen Shooter. So that quest actually does have extra value you could squeeze out of it. But for people that are looking for a reason to run that quest more as a group, I don't think we mostly just experienced the quest and had fun with it, but I think it's time we, you know, upgrade our runs a little now that we have some ID coverage. So maybe in the future we'll do that for people that just want some Frozen Shooter chances, while still getting Pink ID rares and all that other stuff. But for now, I think it's time to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I guess hope to see you again next time.